It's the holiday season. All right, that's all the thing that you all are going to get from me, even though it's just day one of Vlogmas. Merry Vlogmas. Thank you so much for being here. Round of applause, JK, JK, JK. But seriously, hello, friends. Welcome to Vlogmas with me, Aaronica B. Cole from Aaronica B. Cole and Co. If you guys are like, what is the and Co? It is my kids who will occasionally make an appearance, as well as y'all, my pets. I recently introduced you all to my new puppy, whose name is Bear, and he joined us for a little bit, but enough about him. It is literally the most wonderful time of the year. And I'm bringing you 24 days of creativity, cozy vibes, and possibly a little bit of chaos because let's keep it real, it is indeed the holidays. So from sewing projects to styling tips and even a small peek into my family life, we are making this season magical together. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's dive into today's Vlogmas adventure, which is the introduction to Vlogmas. Okay, so since today is the very first day of Vlogmas, I wanted to recap last year's festivities because there were some really good videos that I know that a lot of people missed because I just did not have as many subscribers as I do now. So I've grown quite a bit over the year, and y'all, I'm so excited about that. But before we jump into last year's content, I do want to issue a quick thank you. When I started this YouTube channel, I actually started this along with my blog more than 10 years ago. I know y'all are probably like 10 years and this is all where we're at right now. And yes, this is just where we happen to be. Why? Because 10 years ago, I did not have a vision. I just didn't have a vision for this channel at all. I left corporate America to become sustainability and mommy blogger, and I won a couple of awards, and I just did not see me doing YouTube as part of that, if I'm being completely honest, which y'all know I always am. So I didn't do anything with the channel. And as I started to gain more direction and decided to go with sewing on this channel, I did lose some subscribers, but it was necessary because I gained a whole lot more. The whole reason why I decided to do Vlogmas last year was to help me develop some kind of consistency on this channel, as well as see who I attracted. And many of those people were you. I got a feel of what it was like to be in front of the camera, but most importantly, to do longer form content because I'm used to doing short form video and become a little bit more camera friendly and working on, of course, editing, which y'all know I'm still a work in progress. So during this time, you guys have given me some of the greatest feedback. And even though sometimes the feedback has been a little, it's affirmed the things that I thought that I needed to do better. So of course it didn't feel the greatest to hear, but you guys have stuck with me through the shenanigans, through the either me recording myself in slow-mo on accident and then recording over it, just like with a voice recorder, to me not being able to put images on my videos and me not knowing if the images really matter. You all have come through with your opinions as well as your requests for content, and it's made a huge difference in my channel. And I want to thank you all for that because, again, without you all, there really wouldn't be a channel. And I would be over here still really clueless as far as what I'm doing. And don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of times where I am very much so giving clueless, okay? But you've shown up for me whether I've had my hair and my makeup done, you guys came for the tea and stayed for the crumpets, and you've given me some of the greatest content ideas that will help you on your sewing journeys. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. Help. That is the whole reason behind this channel. So again, I just wanted to say, take a little pre-K pause and say thank you so much for commenting, for subscribing, for sharing, and more, because without you all, there wouldn't be a channel. So again, many thanks to you all for that. Okay, so now that we've gotten the mushy stuff out of the way, and I don't even know if it's completely out of the way because I'm nothing besides a mush ball. I'm always ready to cry. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at 2023, shall we? 2023, all of those videos can already be found underneath the Vlogmas 2023 playlist, which I'll link to right here. And I kicked things off last year by making a hot cocoa stand. And that was super fun. Why? Because my kids love hot chocolate. And so it was so much fun to just build this place for them where it would house some of their favorite little treats throughout the day. They loved coming home from school and making their hot chocolate, and I loved going to find different places to refill it. Then after that, we did the wrap up of New Pattern November, which we're going to do again this year. And okay, so I'm not going to go through all of the videos because again, you guys can go and see about them for yourself. But my favorite video from last year was by far the Dino Chicken Nuggies. And if you're like, why? Here's the thing. A year later, those Dino Chicken Nuggies are still a favorite in my household. They made fantastic gifts last year, and they were so fast and easy to make that it was perfect for anyone who is ready to start sewing and begin their sewing journey to those of us who have been on it for a while. I simply loved it so very much, and I thought that it did really well. Okay, so that recap, fantastic, wonderful. And I really hope that you will go check back to everything that I did last year. But let's go ahead and jump into what we have planned for this year. Now, last year, I did not do like an intro post to this. Why? Because, listen, your girl is a constant state of work, okay? I didn't know what it was going to take or what was going to be important for Vlogmas. But this year, y'all, I had so many great ideas, so many things that I wanted to talk about, so many things that I just wanted to do that I made a list. So let's go over it. Obviously, day one, we're doing the introduction to Vlogmas and getting you all excited because that's exactly what I want you to feel. I want you to be like, I cannot wait to tune in and see what Aaronica has in store for me today. That's the feeling that I want y'all to have, okay? So let's jump into it. Obviously, this is being published on a Sunday. And Mondays, we're going to keep the party going with our weekly vlogs. And I know that I've got to catch up, but this one that gets published first will be kind of the catch up, covering things like Thanksgiving prep and some other stuff, okay? Then I'm going to be talking about a holiday gift guide for makers on Wednesday the 3rd. Okay, Tuesday the 3rd. Get your stuff together, Aaronica. Then I'm going to be talking about how we celebrate Christmas this year. I have just recently watched the documentary on Netflix that talks about overconsumption and just kind of all of that. And I want to make sure that I'm doing my part. So I'm sharing with you all how we're celebrating Christmas as a family and doing presents. And I think that this will be inspiring to some people. And then there will be a roundup of size inclusive party outfits and holiday outfits because, y'all, we center the plus size baddies over here. And then I'm so excited for this day. So on the 6th, I'm going to be doing a conglomerate or a roundup of all of my favorite freebies that have been dropped so far. Now, we know that Patterns for Pirates, Made for Mermaids, Petite Stitchery, and some others do the 12 days of Christmas countdown for the holiday season. And some of those freebies are amazing. And I don't want to lie and be like all of them are, but some of them really are. So I'm going to be going through the holiday freebies that you all need to have, okay, and need to be making this season. And then I will be talking about, and this one is going to be for my beginner sewists. I'm going to be talking about getting started sewing, just kind of the things that you need as far as the bare bones, right? Because I feel like people look at sewing and sometimes it can feel like it's this expensive hobby, but it doesn't have to be. So I'm going to be talking about the things that you need in order to get started on your sewing journey, included in that will be, of course, some of my favorite sewing notions, sewing tools, that sort of thing that will definitely help get you on started. So if you know someone who is like, I really want to get started sewing, baby, that day number 7 is going to be for you. Then day number 8 will be easy to sew and make gift ideas. Monday, of course, the 9th will be our weekly vlog. The 10th, I'm going to do an apron tutorial. If you're like, girl, an apron tutorial, aren't we past that? We might be. But you know what I don't have in my kitchen? An apron. And when I was in my kitchen prepping for Thanksgiving, I was like, why don't I have an apron? So we're going to do a sew along for it. But Actually, before I continue, there's weekly themes here. So the first week, of course, is going to be a lot of me chit-chatting, sharing, doing roundups and that sort of thing. Week number 2 is going to be sew along. So it's going to be a week of sew along. So we've already talked about the apron tutorial. Then we're going to be doing the mini stocking tutorial, which I'm excited about, right? Because I think Anthropologie or Urban Outfitters, one of them, they released this cute little this like little all of these mini stockings that you could use as an advent calendar, that sort of thing. Super cute idea, but you know that is going to be super expensive. So of course we're going to speak to how to make your own mini stocking garland and we're gonna keep it, we're going to use scraps is what we're going to be using. Okay. Because again, this season, yes, 'tis the season of gift giving. 'Tis the season to be jolly. 'Tis the season to spend money, but we don't have to break the bank. Okay. And then after that, on the 12th, we're going to be making some kitty sleeping bags. I know. I'm excited about that. My cats love to like curl up and snuggle up, but so does my puppy. So we're going to be making some of those because I know that our fur babies need a little love this season too. Then we'll be doing on Friday the 13th. Also, who approved December having Friday the 13th? I'm not superstitious like that, but we're going to be doing the cutest little set of coasters because in my old age, in my grown age, I love a coaster. So we're going to be taking some of those scraps that we had from throughout the year, and we're going to be turning some of those into some coasters. And the cool thing is that if you are into hand embroidery, we might also do a little hand embroidery on that. So get ready for that. That is on Friday the 13th. On the 14th, if you guys have seen it, and I feel like I introduced you all to it a couple videos back, but I created a mini tote. I made a pattern for it. So on Saturday the 14th, we will be doing a sew along for the mini tote, and I will be dropping the pattern for you. Okay. And then on Sunday the 15th, I'll be giving my Make 9 update. If you all did a Make 9, I want to know what you guys did too. And if you're like, ooh, I haven't done anything with my Make 9, this is your opportunity to go ahead and skedaddle. Okay, go ahead and skedaddle and get that together, right? So so that way you can share your update along with us. And then of course, Monday the 16th, weekly vlog. And then this entire week, we're dedicating to the business side of sewing and crafting. The video that I did has gained some traction and there were some questions that were asked. And so I figured that since a lot of you are interested in making money, turning this into a business or making your business a little bit more efficient, this week will be for you all, okay? So we'll be talking about the business side of sewing on day number 17. Day number 18, we'll be talking about how to stay inspired in your business when the world seems like it's going up in flames, i.e. like now. I got you covered though. Then we'll be talking about how to set your plan for the new year. And then I'll be sharing my business lessons for 2024 because 2024 was not the year in business that I thought it was going to be, and that's okay. Then on the 21st, which is Saturday, I'm super excited about this because I'm an avid reader, and I don't know if you all know this, but I am. I love to read. And so I set a goal of reading 50 books this year. I've read all 50 of my books. So I'm going to be sharing with you all, all of the books that I did actually read this year, and then my top 5 recommendations for what I actually read and what I think that you all should be reading as well. Okay. Then on the 22nd, I'm going to be sharing my favorite sayings. Take 2. I'm going to be sharing my favorite sewing podcasts as well as YouTube channels. So I'm interested to know which ones you listen to or which things you watch as well. So make sure that you come ready to share that. And then of course, the 23rd is the weekly vlog. And then Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve is going to be a live, so make sure you save the date. It's going to be a live Q&A along with me because I'm hoping that I would have hit 10K subscribers by then. We're speaking it into existence. So right now I need less than 400 subscribers in order to hit 10K. So I would love it if you all shared, commented, lifted this up so that my stuff showed up in people's algorithms and so that we can get to that 10K so that we can have, listen, drum roll, a 10K Q&A. I thought that was cute. Okay. I thought that was really cute. Anyway, That's it for day number 1 of Vlogmas, okay? So I hope that you all are as excited as I am for what I have in store for us, because I cannot wait to drop it and I can't wait to see the things that you have to say. All right, friends, until tomorrow, stay merry, stay bright, and stay creative.